Yes. Yes. Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's start it. Greetings for the day to all the delegates and students. I, Purna Pradnya Pandurangi, on behalf of KL Societies, Jagadguru Gangadhar College of Commerce, Hubli. I extend a warm welcome to all of you for joining us today for the live webinar Winning Career Strategies for CA, CS, and CMA aspirants in association with SAMMIT ZB, Career Academy for CA and CS Coaching, by India's renowned chartered accountant, Dr. Gopal Krishna Raju. Welcome you, sir. Welcome you to the webinar.
Thank you.
To speak about the institution, I would like to highlight certain things. KLE JG College of Commerce, Hubli is one pioneer commerce institution of KLE societies established in 1947 in North Karnataka region. The college is affiliated to Karnataka University, Dharwad. The college has made great strides in meeting specific needs of both students and stakeholders. We focus on innovation, leadership, excellence, integrity, respect, and professionalism. We are a renowned leader in commerce education. This benchmarking has been recognized nationally in the form of accreditation with A plus grade by National Assessment and Accreditation Council, NAC. India with 3.33 CGPA in the year 2015. As a part of global recognition, the college has been bagged the 94th rank by NIRF MHRD Government of India at national level and marks the establishment of Institutions Innovation Council by the MHRD Innovation Cell India. We remain committed to impart quality education to set standards in every possible manner. Our primary goal is to impart the quality education to the students, enabling them to take further studies in professional courses such as CA, CS, CFA, CMA, law, management, finance, and many more, along with higher education plans. We are privileged to be in association with Summit ZB, having in-house classes for the aspirants to meet the specific set of goals promised. So let's look about IIC. Institutions Innovation Council is a unit of Ministry of Human Resource Development established for imparting entrepreneurship, innovation, startup culture, incubation, and intellectual property rights to the student community. So that's it. No, now we are at the very moment of bringing the man himself in by a brief introduction. No, I cannot say it's brief. His achievements are ongoing. So here we present before you Gopal Krishna sir. So to speak about him, CA Gopal Krishna Raju sir is practicing chartered accountant from Chennai, a partner of K. Gopal Rao and Company Chartered Accountants, a public accounting firm with branches at Bangalore, Hyderabad, Madurai, Tiruchirappalli, and Tiruvallur. Hails from a family of chartered accountants. His father, mother, younger brother, and wife are all practicing chartered accountants. That's very astonishing. Yes, there's a lot more to go ahead. He is a member of SIRC of ICAI, that is Institution of Chartered Accountants of India, elected for the consecutive third term to the Southern India Regional Council of the ICAI for the triennium term 2016 to 2019. That really needs a great round of applause, audience. So this goes on and on. So I would not just sit quiet. I want to tell more about him. Associate member of even the cost accountants of India with All India rank and intermediate examination, associate member of the Institute of Company Secretaries of India, twin postgraduate diploma holder in operation research and in financial management from Pondicherry University, masters in philosophy in management from Tamil Nadu Open University, qualified information system auditor from the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, and qualified part 1 of post qualification course in international trade laws and world trade organization from ICAI, holds 8 NSE certifications in financial markets from National Stock Exchange of India Limited, capital market, derivatives market, securities market, and many more. So, he has authored 2 books, that is Standard Costing and Variance Analysis for Professional Students, First Lessons in Information Technology for CA Students, with 2 editions by Snow White Publishers, Mumbai. He is a seasoned speaker on information technology, finance, and taxation, and a visiting guest faculty for numerous institutions, corporates, and B schools. Member of Bombay Chartered Accountants Society and Madras Management Association, and life member of the Society of Auditors, the Chartered Accountant Study Circle, and an active Rotarian. He has not left anywhere. I can really. This gives me goosebumps to really introduce him. It's not the end. Nominated as member of Audit Advisory Board, Director General of Audit, Chennai, Executive Committee, Center for Entrepreneurial Development, Anna University, Chennai, Co-Chairman, Expert Committee on Corporate Allied Laws, CSR Governance and Ethics of Hindustan Chamber of Commerce, a passionate writer on technology and taxation in numerous journals and newspapers, regular columnist in Tamil weekly magazines Nayanam Vikatan and Puthiya Tirumalai, Kalvi. And you can reach him at his email will be given shared in the chat box. Yes, this reminds me of something when I met him for the first time that really linked with what IIC is. He on the spot just told us IIC can be Institutional Innovation Council, but here I tell you, for being something in life, you need IIC. That is interest, involvement, and the confidence in yourself. Here I present before you the man himself, Dr. CA Gopal Krishna Raju, sir. Sir, the stage is yours.
Thank you. A very warm good evening to one and all. At the outset, let me thank JG College of Commerce, Hubli, and Institutions Innovation Council in association with SAMMIT JET-B, which is an academy for CA, CS, and CMA, for organizing this wonderful program on career opportunities and the strategies which as a student we need to lay down to achieve the pinnacle of a professional course, to become a chartered accountant or a cost accountant or a company secretary or even a multiple professional qualification. So this is the purpose of this session, and I'll slowly try to take you into this particular program. One by one, I'll unravel it. We are actually close to 150 plus participants are online. I must appreciate each and every one of you. And one request to all of you here. First request is, this is a channel, YouTube channel, and many of you would have already been part of many of the YouTube channel, but this channel is a very important academic oriented channel. So I request you to kindly press that red color button, subscription button, without any charge. There is no charge for it. In future, any of the program what we will be doing, you will get an intimation in your email, and wherever you are online, you will get an intimation. So please subscribe the channel. So that's the first point I want to convey before I start the session. I'll be starting the message with this point. You know, India is a population of 138 crore. I repeat, 138 crore population. And out of this, more than 50% of the population are below the age of 25. And majority of the participants are, you are in this age group. And I want to make one more observation that below the age of 35, 65%. That means almost it's a first class. Okay, anything above 60 marks is first class. And please look at this, 65% of the population or below the age of 35. We are the youngest population, I must say. Why? Because please compare that with China and Japan. In Japan, the average age is 48. And in China, it is 37. India, it is only 29, for your kind information. And you are one among that. So what is in store for you, especially as a young generation, part of India, for future, what is there for you? That is what I'm going to bring it before you. I want to make this point very clear, that remember, qualification and education, there are a lot of difference. Qualification, education, lot of difference. No, I will acquire certificate, I'll get certificate. Just by getting certificate, will I get a job? No. You need to develop the employability. That is most important, not certificates. No, I'll get this certificate, I'll get a job. No, today, Google, I'll tell you one thing. Google is a company, they don't want to go for, what do you call it, as a routine 10 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2, what do you call it, as the post-graduation and graduation. Okay, 10 plus 2, and after the 3 years, sir, and after the 2 years is post-graduation. Oh, you have done that, so we will employ you. No, it is not that. They go by lateral entry. What do you mean by lateral entry? If you have the skill, if you have the talent, you may not be even experienced. You may not be even have that qualification, but you have the education, you have the skill, you have the employability skills. That is what today employers see. And for that, skill with the knowledge, with the professional acumen, you need to develop. And that is what I'm going to take you through. The 3 professional courses: the Chartered Accountancy, Company Secretary, and Cost and Management Accountants. So I'll give you the websites, I'll give you the references, all this stuff. Please go there and try to do your homework. I want to tell you this. I am here only to prompt you. I'll only prompt you. I'll only give you the platter before you. You only have to find out what to eat, what to pick it up. So one by one, I'll take you through. Now, before I start this, I want to make one point very clear. My uncle told me to study this course. My aunt told me to study this course. My mother told me to do this. My brother already is doing, so I am doing it. No. The first thing what is required, I repeat, the first thing is what you require is interest. My good friend who was introducing me, he was mentioning that particular point. So the interest starts with a letter called I. I repeat the word I. If you have this first I think you can open that gateway, the gateway of the professional courses. And I'll share with you some interesting numbers. I think these numbers will actually give you some interest towards this course. You know, when my mother is a chartered accountant. Okay, my mother, I'm actually driven by 2 women. Both of them are chartered accountants. My mother is a CA, my wife is also chartered accountant. So I want to tell you one thing very clear, guys. Out of the ICAI, where you know how many members are there. We have close to 3 lakh chartered accountants across the country. ICMAI, the Institute of Cost and Management Accountants of India, you have close to 1.2 lakh members. And Institute of Company Secretaries of India, we have close to some 80,000 members. So almost that means you can take 5 lakh professionals across length and breadth of the country. So 3 lakhs plus 1 lakh 20 plus 80,000. So far praise. So it's a very big number. And you know what is the size of the students? You have to multiply this with 4 times. So that means 20 lakh students. So you have 20 lakh students and 5 lakh professionals. So 25 lakhs are already associated with this 3 institutes across length and breadth of the country, out of this 138 crore population. And out of this 138 crore population, 50% of them are below 25, for your kind information. So that means it's close to 70 crore population. And out of 70 crore population, only 25 lakhs are associated with this institutes, for your information. Now, I'll tell you one more thing. The women folks, the girls who are taking up this particular course are rising every year. And when my mother was doing this particular course, she used to tell me, when we used to study CA and other professional courses, that she used to be the only lady candidate writing the examination. But today it is not so. You know, almost more than 50%, it's not even 50-50, more than 50% of the women folks, they are taking up these professional courses. And more so, as I try to actually explain many of the points in this, you will actually understand and appreciate that you will understand that the digital part has taken over a lot in this particular course. Especially the entrance examination is now become digital. You can sit in your home and write exam. And that is what is going to happen. It's already started in ICSI, and they are going to start even for ICMAI this December examination onwards. And Institute of Chartered of India is also contemplating on the same direction. So it's something very interesting we are going to see now the next few minutes. And please note down 2 things. As I told you at the beginning, you have to subscribe this channel by clicking the subscribe button. Okay. Second, you have to ask questions. I repeat, you have to ask questions. We are now 4:18 now. So maybe I'll go through another 30 to 40 minutes of presentation. But after that, I'll invite questions from all of you. So I wish to actually hear many questions, and I'll try to actually answer those questions. Okay. So as I told you, the first thing, if you have the interest, I'm sure all this will definitely interest you. This is one side with respect to numbers. You know, there is one more thing I want to share with respect to numbers. That is the salary part. That is the income part. You know, what is the opening salary? The opening, those who are rank holders in CA, rank holders in CMA, rank holders in ICSI or ICMAI. So the minimum starting package starts from 8 or 9 lakhs, the corporate package, and it goes up to 60 lakhs package. So the minimum package is 9 lakhs and the maximum package is 60 lakhs. So, and there are international, the carriers are also available. So this is the numeric part which I want to first share with you, okay, before I take you into the main topic. This is one guy, please note down, and there are many people like this, not only Aditya Jawar, and many such youngsters who have cleared at the young age of 21 or 22. He was just at the verge of completing his 22. So he became the youngest boy to clear all the 3 professional courses. You can just Google this name and find out more about this gentleman. Okay. So I want to share with you that these guys, SAMMIT JB, they are the guys who are going to offer these classes online for all these 3 professional courses. And at the end of this session also, I'll try to share with you their contact number, and anything maybe physically you want to get support with respect to submission of forms, clarifications, you can actually get in touch with them. And I want to start with the first thing, the entry to the CA course. Guys, the entry to the CA course is very, very simple. I want to share with you very simple things. That you have only two models. One is called the direct entry model, another is the foundation model. Now, no need to worry about it. Majority of you are post plus two. Now, post plus two, please understand one thing very clear here, that look at this blue color. So once you have completed your plus two examination, okay, so register with the Board of Studies after appearing in class 12 examination. Please look at this, after appearing. So that means you need not even qualify plus two. You need not even wait for the examination results. Okay, of course, now the exam results have come, plus two results have come. So I'm mentioning those who are in the 12th standard this year, who will be giving up their examination in 2021. Okay, so those who already given their 12th examination in 2020, that means pre-pandemic, they have already got their results. So register with the Board of Studies after appearing in class 12 examination. So meaning, the ones you register, immediately they'll give you the study material. You can start preparing for your examination. You can start preparing for your examination. You can attend the classes, online classes you can attend. And today, you know what is the advantage of online classes? You have friends across length and breadth of the country. And you will not only you will have friends in your city, you will have friends even as part of the network, the country's network. So this is the first thing. And please look at the last date, June 30th. It is already over. Now, December 31st is the last date to register if you want to write your examination in the month of, I repeat, in the month of May. For example, if you are registered before 30th June, you can write in the month of November. For example, before 30th June 2020, if you are registered, you could have written your examination in November 20. Now, if you register, so this month is September or next month is October, November, December. If you register before December, you can write in May 2021. Now, what are all the subjects? Very simple, guys. Please look at the subjects. There are only 4 subjects. And these subjects are very common for CA, CS and CMA. Please look at this. One is an accounting paper. Another is a law paper, a mathematics paper, an economics paper. Look at these subjects. Now, please look at the subjects of company secretary, especially the executive entrance test. Look at this: communication, legal, economics, current affairs. Wow. So very close subjects. Apart from that, you have a Viva course also, which will be for 15 minutes. You have to do it. Now, please look at the subjects of Institute of Cost Accountants of India, economics, accounting, law, mathematics. So it is actually in Lagan, there is one sentence will be there. If you win the match, okay, you need not pay the taxes. But if you don't win the match, if you fail, 3 guna lagan. 3 guna lagan means 3 times you have to actually pay the tax. So that is the condition of that match. So here you prepare for one foundation exam. What is it? You prepare for CA foundation for these 4 papers in detail. In detail, these other 2, it is like preparing for 3 guna. 3 times you have to actually 3 times of preparation. So directly go and sit for examination for the other 2. You can directly go for examination for the CS entrance and as well as for your CMA foundation also. So that is the advantage of this paper. So register with Board of Studies after appearing in class 12 examination and appear in your May or November examination. And after passing the class 12 examination, please look at that particular condition, very, very important. You will be eligible to appear in the May examination only after passing class 12 examination. What is the meaning of that? Meaning, you can enroll for the foundation course after appearing in class 12. So, enroll, get the material, prepare. When you are appearing for examination, in the application form, you should, by the time of examination application form, you should have cleared your +2. you should have got your +2 mark certificate. So generally it will happen because you will appear in class 12 examination in the month of March or April. So immediately, so before June itself you registered. So month of April itself you registered, presuming. Now you are going to appear for examination in November exam only you are going to appear. For November exam, the August, September will be the month for submitting of the application form. When you are submitting the application form, by this time you would have got the +2 mark sheet. So that is the idea behind. That is the idea behind. So please plan and take a paper, take a pen, and then draw a timeline chart. So where you are, where you want to become. So this entire chart will actually take 3 years to actually complete. And this foundation will take 6 months time. So minimum preparation 6 months time plus your examination plus your results time. So maybe you can add another 2 months to 3 months maximum. So within 8 to 9 months time, foundation clear. I repeat, foundation clear. Okay. Now I want to share with you some interesting point here. What is that? In this papers of foundation course, you have paper 1, 2, 3, and 4. Out of these 4 papers, 2 papers, I repeat, 2 papers are written papers, and another 2 papers are objective. So that means you will have multiple choice questions. Paper 3 and 4 are multiple choice. Paper 1 and 2 are written. So that is that means subjective. 1 and 2 is subjective, 3 and 4 is objective. You have to, but the same in company secretary. Please come to company secretary. This is the steps in company secretary. CS Executive Entrance Test. It is called CSEET. CSEET. So, or you can even call it a C-seat. Okay, C-seat. Okay, CDA. Okay, like that. Executive program, 8 papers. Professional program, 9 papers. So this is where, so that means 8 plus 9, you have 17 papers plus C-seat. The C-seat is actually one exam only for 2 hours, but you have 4 papers in it, or 4 subjects you can say. Okay. So what are those? Please look at this. This is the 4 subjects. Business communication, legal aptitude and logical reasoning, economic and business environment, current affairs. So number of questions will be 120 questions and the marks will be 170 and the test duration will be 120 minutes duration. Only a designated test centers and it will be computer based test conducted in the MCQ pattern. Now, what has happened post this? Actually, it was designated test centers means you have to go to a particular test center. But now what has happened post Corona? Post Corona, it is a proctored examination. Now, what do you mean by proctored examination? You can sit in your home. Only thing is keep your room neat and tidy. Don't keep all kacharas in your room. Keep it neat and tidy. Only one table, one chair, and maybe not much of the stuffs in your room. So that if you move your camera this side and that side, everything should be very clear. Okay, that's it. So and the camera should be on. Your webcam should be on, and you have to only take the examination only through desktop or laptop. You cannot take it through mobile. It is not possible. So like that, they have given some 50 FAQs. Please go through that. This is not the forum to actually explain all those stuff. But I can tell you only one thing very clear. So already this computer-based test. So this is online. Please look at this eligibility fees and when you have to do the registration and what is the subject. Subjects just now already we saw. Please look at the registration. Now, who can actually do? Students who have passed the senior secondary examination or appearing in senior secondary examination with the condition of submitting 12th pass proof at the time of executive program registration. So this is actually different compared to your CA course. Eligible to appear in November or May examination after passing class 12 examination. So here in foundation, you should have passed class 12. But here, the C seat, those who have passed plus 2 are those who are appearing. Those who are appearing also can immediately write this exam. Please look at this. Registration 16th December to 15th of April in 2nd or 3rd week of May. So, and from 16th of April to 15th of June in the second or third week of July, okay, and 15th to 16th of June to 16th of October in second or third week of November, and 16th of October to 15th of December in third week or second or third week of January. So this is the cutoff date for registration. So within this date, if you register, almost every 3 months they are conducting this examination. You know, when is the latest examination? Actually, this month one examination is happening. This is this month. So August 29th one examination is happening. For that already dates are over. For that already dates are over. Now the next examination is going to happen here. The revised announcement. Please look at this. So when is the next? Say it may be noted that students who are registered for CSEET up to 27th of July. The 27th of July date is here. Please look at this date. Okay. So what is the 27th of July? So 16th April to 15th of July, and that they have extended because of Corona. They have extended up to the 27th of July. Shall be eligible to appear in the first CSEET scheduled to be held on Saturday, the 29th of August 2020. So that was over just now. Just now it was over. And the next examination, the second examination is going to be held. The November 2020 session is going to be held on 21st of November 2020, Saturday. Okay. So it is hereby informed that registration has already commenced and now it is going on. So the last date for registration shall be 27th of October 2020. So that is what here it is given. Please look at this. So instead of 16th of June to 15th of October, the last date is given as 27th of October 2020. So that is what the date they have actually fixed. So we are now in the month of September till October next month, 27th. We have time to actually appear for the second CSEET. Okay. Which is the company secretary executive entrance test. And remember guys, this is a 2-hour examination online. You can sit in your home and you can write. I repeat, you can sit in your home and you can write. Please use this particular link, and also please take the help of the coordinators in Hubli. You will be in a position to actually understand more about what you have to do. And I'll try to share with you who is once you have actually qualified the CSEET, okay, of course this is the fee amount is very, very limited. You can directly enroll for executive program. And executive program, what are all the subjects? You have 8 subjects. So of course final is in the professional program you have 9 subjects. So it may be too early for me to actually explain about the professional program, but if you wish so, I'll try to explain that also. But please look here. What is the condition for getting admission to the executive program? The CS executive entrance test passed students. Okay. Second, okay, of course, the earlier part was CS foundation. The ICAI, the final course passed student, and ICMAI, final course passed student. So they are also equally eligible for this CS executive program. So CS foundation program passed students. Okay, CS foundation or CS executive entrance test. Because why it is CS foundation? Previous to this. So those who have passed but they have not enrolled, they can also come. So these are all the fees part of it to the institute. You can refer to that later. And very similar to the dates here. Okay, the cutoff dates for registration. Here the cutoff dates for registration are also being given. 31st May. If you want to get eligibility in both the modules in December examination of the same year, you need 6 months gap. So for example, if this December 2020 you need to appear, then you should have registered before 31st of May. Now you want to appear only one module out of the 8 papers. Only one module means 4 papers you want to appear, means you have to register before 31st of July. So as far as 2020 is concerned, neither 31st May nor 31st July it is possible because both are gone. Now 30th November is there. Once you register before 30th November, you can appear both the group, both the modules, that is module 1 and module 2, 8 papers in 2021. In 2021 June, you can appear in both the modules. So that means all the 8 papers you can write. Or maybe you want to delay and register by 31st of January 2021, then any one of the module you can appear. In the June 2021 examination. So please note down this, the due dates. These are all very, very important. So you miss even one day. For example, why I'm mentioning this particular point is, say, here they have given the date as 27th of October 2020. I have seen many students who will call me on 28th of October and they will say, sir, I have missed the date, please do something. Because everything is computerized, everything is online. Nothing can be done on that particular day. So as a student, the lesson number 1, always you need to be very clear. Yes. And another lesson number 2 also you need to know, 2 lessons. Lesson number 1 is don't forget these dates. You have to remember all this. Number 2, don't forget the rule number 1. Okay. So rule number 1, don't forget the dates. Rule number 2, don't forget rule number 1. Very important. So that is with respect to a CS intermediate. I mean, otherwise called the CS executive program. It is previously called as intermediate. Now it is executive program. Good. So now let me, now it is 4:36, guys. So I will take you to another 20 minutes, much more detail, and I will also share with you the success strategies, because once I explain to all this, after that I will share with you the success strategy. You want to become a chartered accountant, you want to become a company secretary, you want to become a cost accountant. For example, very similar to that is cost accounting. Please look at this, and this is your eligibility part. So please go apply. You have to, everything is application is online. There is no physical application. So there were times when physical also was there, digital was also there. Now everything is shut down. So all applications are online. Please look at the eligibility same. So he should have passed the senior secondary examination under 10+2. So you can get that, and you need to attest all this and upload it. And these are the 4 papers, guys. So paper 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just share with you an interesting one. Please look at the paper: economics, accounting, law, mathematics, statistics. Look at the same 4 papers in CA Foundation. So accounting, law, mathematics, economics. Only the order has changed. So what I will say, you prepare for CMA, you have already prepared for CA, or you prepare for CA, you have prepared for CMA. So it is win-win. It is win-win. So what you have to do, you have to actually prepare CA and write CA and the CMA Foundation, or prepare for CMA, write CMA Foundation and the CA Foundation. So both you have to do. And as far as education is concerned, don't delay. Okay, next 6 months I will write. Next I will write. Nothing like that. So you have to do it immediately. Once you have an idea, I need to do it, I want to do it. So I started with the first letter. What is the first letter? Interest. The moment you have this I with you, interest with you, don't delay. Don't delay. There is no, even a 6-month delay is a delay. Your career, you are actually delaying by 6 months. Why you want to delay that? So the first thing is interest. You have the liking. Okay, and the interest should be 100% interest. It should not be a forced interest. No. My dad said, my mom said, my uncle said, my neighbor said, my atta said, my mama said. No, that interest should be your own interest. Okay, so that is the first one. The next part I want to share with you, that is the success strategies with respect to these examination. I make one point very clear, guys. One point very clear, that once the first I is there, that is the interest is there, the second I want to say, the second I is called involvement. I repeat the word involvement. These 2 I's, so interest should be there and involvement should be there. So like these 2 I's, even though these are 2 I's, there's 2 letter I's. Okay. Now what do you mean by involvement? You have how many hours in a day? 24 hours in a day. Okay. So you have 24 hours in a day. And in this 24 hours, I want to tell you one thing very clear to all of you. What is it? Out of this 24 hours, how many hours you sleep? You will sleep actually 6 to 7 hours. So subtract the 7 hours. So balance how many hours you have? 17 hours you have. And balance 17 hours, you subtract another 1 hour to take care of yourself. So 7 hours is sleep. And 1 hour is you have to take care of yourself. That is brushing, bathing, dressing, all this stuff. So balance is 16 hours. And another 1.5 hours you have to subtract for food, because morning half an hour, afternoon half an hour, evening half an hour, TV, all those stuff. So out of 16, 1.5 hours gone. So balance is how much? 16 minus 1.5 is 14.5 hours. Now out of this 14.5 hours, place like Hubli, place like Karnataka, any place like Belgaum, okay, Mysuru, okay, you and Bengaluru, you need to spend at least on the way half an hour to 45 minutes, return on the way half an hour or 45 minutes. So 1.5 hours gone with respect to travel or conveyance or whatever it is. Any city, your average time I'm giving. Some can be even more than that, or some will be less than that. Some are very close also. Okay, so for any stuff, whether it's for education, college, all these things. So what is the balance out of 14.5 minus 1.5? It is 13 hours. And out of this 13 hours, I'll presume that you are going for a college or office. Of course, if you go to a college, it is highly productive. You are going to learn. You are going to read new subjects. But I'll presume that you are going for a training or you are going for a college. I'll subtract 6 hours. Okay, I'll subtract 6 hours. So balance is 7 hours with you. Okay, this 6 hours also is going to be productive. It's going to be learning only. I'm not denying that. What is the time that is available with you? That is what I'm coming. So out of the 7 hours, guys, balance 7 hours, I will subtract 1 hour for your family. You have to, your mom will say, your dad will say, you have to spend time with you have to play. So 1 hour is for the family. So balance is 6 hours. And another 1 hour for yourself. Like you need to actually play, update yourself, read newspaper, yoga, running, jogging, play, whatever stuff. So balance is 5 hours. Wow. Now you have not read anything so far. Okay, you have not read anything. Only 5 hours is there. Now, out of this 5 hours, I'll only take 4 hours, roundabout. Okay, 1 hour I have cushion. These 4 hours every day, if you concentrate, that is the involvement I want. I said interest first. The interest should be 100%. I didn't say 24 hours interest. Interest should be 100%. So, there is a word in Hindi, dil aur man laga ke padna. Dil aur man laga ke. Then interest should be dil aur man laga ke. Okay. So, there was a guy who asked Boris Becker, sir, you are a very good player, tennis player. What do you do after you play tennis? After I play tennis, I play tennis. Oh, no. I think you didn't understood my question. After you play tennis, what do you do? After I play tennis, I play tennis. After I play tennis, I play tennis. This guy got annoyed. He said, after you play tennis and after you play tennis, what do you do? He said, after I play tennis and after I play tennis, I play tennis. Meaning, it is there in his blood. So, he thinks tennis, he speaks tennis, and he always thinks about it. But that is the interest that is required. Interest should be always there. Always. There will be people who will be demotivating. There are negative factors around us. So many negative factors. And that is the first thing you need to be very, very clear about it. Okay, the interest should be 100%. Then is involvement. What do you mean by involvement? This is the 4 hours. This 4 hours daily. I repeat, guys, 4 hours daily. And 4 hours into 30 days. Per month is 30 days. No, 120 hours is there per month. Okay. And a subject like foundation, you have how many subjects? Please look at this. You have 4 papers, but it has subsections also. So paper 1, 2A, 2B, 3A, 3B, 4A, 4B. So that means, so you can actually take it as 2, 4, 6, and accounting also, it's very big stuff. So you can take it as 8. 8 small papers. So you need 8 subjects. So that means 120 hours into 8, you need 960 hours. Okay. So every day, if you read 4 hours, for 30 days, you have 120 hours. And 120 hours, you need each subject how many hours? That is what the calculation I want to do. So after that, we'll come for the number of months required. Each subject, so I said there are 8 sub-subjects, or we can even take as 4 subjects. Why should we make it as 8? 4 itself will take. And each subject, if I ask you a question, how long it will take to complete one subject? So because 4 has part A, part B, and part A and part B. 3 has part A, part B. 2 has part A, part B. accounting is almost 15 to 16 chapters. Okay, that means your entire 10th, 11th standard and 12th standard plus some more chapters in your BCom or your undergraduate first year accounting paper also will be there in it. So it is actually such a voluminous paper. So then how many hours you need each subject? You may need not lesser than 100 to 120 hours to study on your own. So that means you need 480 hours. So 120 hours for one paper. So into 4 is 480 hours. And per day you have 4 hours. I repeat, per day you have 4 hours. So you divide by 4 hours. That means you need 120 days to prepare. Very simple. 4 hours per day. 4 subjects into 120 hours. 480 hours. And divided by 4 hours per day, you have 120 days. So the same. So 120 days means how many months you need? Divide by 30. It means you need 4 months. So 4 months of preparation is must. So this is what is called as involvement. And I am sure if you give this 4 months, what will happen? Immediately exam will come. So therefore 4 months will not be sufficient. So you need 4 months for preparation, 1 month for revision. So 4 plus 1 will be the 5 months. And the preparatory work. So the moment you join the course, immediately you may not find all these classes, everything to do the preparation. So that is why that breather 1 month is required. So 6 months will be the exact time that you will require. That is why please look at this. So you are actually registering when? So register with the Board of Studies after appearing in class 12 examination till 30th June. And when you will write the examination? November. So now please look at the 6 month time. For example, if you are completing your examination by end of March or first week of April, so April you register, April 15th you register. Now how many months you have? May, June, July, August, September, October. Correct 6 months is there. So immediately after that November. So May, June, July, August, September, October. Correct 6 months. So moment you finish your plus 2, you register, immediately start your preparation, go for the classes and then prepare yourself well parallel. Now the 6 hours, if nowadays post to Corona, people are not going to school or colleges, okay, so they are only having their homeschooling. It is one way good because not more than 3 hours or 4 hours people are involved in it. So balance time also they can actually spend quality time they can spend with the subject and they can update and upgrade themselves. So we are now at 448, 450 guys. So I'm going to take you with another 5 to 10 more minutes strategy. So I told you about 2 things. What is this? One is called as interest. Second is called involvement. So 2 I's. The second what I'm going to say is with respect to your preparation. First P. Okay. So preparation, planning, and perspiration. So first I will call it as, so 2 C's. Okay, I mean 2 I's. 2 I's. One I is interest, another I is involvement. And 3 P's. What are those 3 P's? First P is planning. Just know what I told you is that planning. Okay, how many hours I have in a day? 24 hours. So how many hours I need to focus on the subject? I need to focus on the subject for every day 4 hours. So this which 4 hours, morning 2 hours or evening 4 hours or in between or night or early morning, how I will focus, what is my other commitments, how will I structure it. So that is called planning. And this planning is a short-term planning. And remember guys, short-term planning alone will not help you. You need to have a long-term planning also. What is long-term planning? Okay, I will complete my examination in the next 6 months. So what I should do after that? After qualifying my foundation, when I should register, okay, so I will register my intermediate course, and after that how I will prepare for my intermediate, my examination, when I will prepare. So you need to have a timeline, prepare a timeline chart, and maybe buy one white chart, draw a timeline means draw one line, and here and there you put milestones or years, month, and within this month I want to complete this, I will write my exams here, results will come here, I'll enroll here, I'll write my intermediate here, I'll prepare for my final, I'll write my final year. Like that you have a timeline. This will be registered in your mind. So you will actually, you become a visionary. As a student itself, you become a visionary. So that is called planning. This is very important. For every student, it is very important. So short term plus long term. Okay. So that is planning. The second planning, the second P. So after planning, planning is not everything. Next is called as preparation. Now, what do you mean by preparation? You need to preparing your table, preparing yourself, keeping your mind and body healthy. Okay, keeping your mind and body healthy, eating on time, not eating junk foods, and keeping your health perfectly. I used to say this, very, very important. Three things is very important for proper preparation of your studies to keep your mind and body agile. Number one, very important. Number one, please remember this, that adequate, remember this word, adequate should be sleep. Adequate sleep. Now, how many hours you have to sleep? Minimum 6 hours. Minimum 6 hours. So minimum 6 hours to 7 hours sleep is required. So 6 hours, 6.5 hours, 7 hours. So that is the adequate sleep. And this sleep pattern should be standard. 9:30 go to sleep, get up at 4 o'clock, 4:30. Or go to bed at 10 o'clock, get up at 5 o'clock. Simple. So this is what you call it as a pattern should not change. Very important. So that is adequate sleep. So sleep. Second, regular exercise. Regular exercise. Please remember this, guys. So adequate sleep, regular exercise. It can be anything. Do yoga. Do what you call it as within the same place. Have some small mat. Do the stretching and all. Finish. Or do jogging, running, play. You take some play, not indoor games. Okay, not your mobile games. Not that games. You need to have a physical exercise. So shuttle, tennis, volleyball, basketball, something which you have a flair for it, you like it, and your physical body can accept it. Okay, not that you have to exert it to do it. So anything which your pasina will come down. So that's most important. Okay, so the regular exercise, and that only will keep your your body toned and your digestive system appropriate. Okay, so adequate sleep, so regular exercise, and most important, the food what you eat. Okay, so timely, okay, and fibrous. So what you should eat, what you should not eat, both is very important. So what you should do, timely you should take food, fibrous food you should take, more water you should drink. What you should not do, the stuff like eating junk foods, untimely food, all these you should avoid. So these three are very important for your preparation, and maybe that is what you will actually plan well, but your body will not cooperate. You will get sleep. So what to do? So the best thing is all these things, if it is there timely, that particular time you sit, everything will you will be alert, and you will actually take the book and you'll read. And if these three things are not done properly, your planning will go for a toss. Okay, so preparation, and the most important, this is your body and mind preparation, and your subject preparation is also there. That is the next one. And how will you prepare? Most important, guys, most important. There are two types of subjects. One is a law paper where you need to read and understand. Another is arithmetic. So I will say that the people say, oh, that is theory. This is problem. Only I'll take a lot of books and I'll prepare. Wrong. A professional course like this, you need to, even a law paper, you need to take a notebook and you need to take points. Okay, section number 24, subsection 1, subclass B of the Income Tax Act prescribes that what is deductible for an income from house property. What is number 1? 30% standard deduction. Number 2. So like that, you need to take notes. Only if you take notes, it will be registered. Your own handwritten notes, not the notes, somebody's notes, take photocopy and then read. Okay, right, I'll take a pencil, tick. Oh, that is not preparation. Preparation is your own handwriting. And that is more, that will actually register. Reading 4 times is equal to writing once. Reading 4 times is equal to writing once. So remember that. So that's preparation. And you know what's the third P? First P is planning. Second P is preparation. And third P is perspiration. Perspiration. What do you mean by perspiration? This will be exhaustive. One particular point of time, day 1 you will do it. Day 2 you will do it. Day 3 you will do it. Fifth day, it will be monotonous. Seventh day it will be monotonous. Eighth day, okay, right, I don't want to do this. It's becoming very boring for me. That is where your mind and body should be focused towards your timeline. This is what your mind and body should be tuned. Sometimes what happens is, one of my friends said, he actually qualified the examination. After 2 days, he is again asking, did I qualify the examination? Should I have to read again? To that extent, he has become a part and parcel of the system. Part and parcel. So that is a perspiring preparation. Perspiring preparation. So that is most important, guys. So I was mentioning about Boris Becker. What did he say? After you play tennis, what did I play tennis? After you play tennis and after you play tennis, what did I play tennis? That is the spirit. That is what is called perspiration. Okay, I close the book up. Immediately, things will come to your mind. Discuss with your friends. Take a phone. Discuss with your friends. These are the issues I've got while preparing for my, my subject. And I'm not able to understand what is at that side, what you have been doing. So you should not have 10 friends, 20 friends. You must have only 2 or 3 maximum. And that should be a wavelength friends. And that is the most important thing in friendship also. So maybe you can have 20, 30, 40, 100, 200 friends. But most important, 2 or 3 friends who can actually share what they learn. That is the most important thing with the friends. Very important, guys. Friends who knows what is there, what is the subject. He should be in a position to explain to you, share it with you. And that friendship is only most important friendship. So I'll just give one example. One example I give. So if I have 1 rupee, you have 1 rupee, we exchange our 1 rupee, I end up with 1 rupee. But I have one idea, you have one idea. We exchange our ideas. We end up with 2 ideas. I got 2, you got 2 ideas. Now, I give an interesting situation. For example, there is a subject like, okay, what is the subject here? Please look at the subject. Intermediate. Look at this. So, a subject like securities laws and capital market. A subject like setting up a business entities and closure. Jurisprudence, interpretation, general law. You know how many chapters are there? You have close to some 18 chapters are there. 18 chapters, how will you study? Same person studying 18 chapters is difficult. Now, have 3 friends, A, B, C, 3 friends. 18 chapters. 18 divided by 3. 6 chapters per subject, per person. A will read only 6. He will only thorough in that 6. Read line by line, word by word, take notes on that 6 chapters only. B will read the next 6 chapters, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. C will read 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now A, when he has prepared chapter 1, he will go and sit with all his notebook. B and C will only ask questions on chapter 1. Hey, what is this? What is that? What is it? He will only answer. In the process, you are actually exchanging ideas. So B and C, without studying chapter 1, they are able to learn chapter 1. This is how you have to minimize, with the minimal time, maximize the benefit. This is called perspiration. Perspiring towards the subject. So where you maximize. With a limited time, you try to maximize. Because time is at very, very short time. And within this time, you should actually make it up. So guys, I must thank each and every one of you for being very, very patient enough. Very, very patient enough so almost close to 150 participants were there. And thank you very much for being part of today's program. I will be open for any questions which you want to share, want to ask.
Yes, now I would like the audience to please type your questions in the chat box. So sir is ready for the interactive session. So he will be answering your queries. Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, please,
Yeah.
you can
Okay.
come online and then you can ask questions. There are some questions in the chat.
Yeah. I'm just looking over them. Yes, that was expected. Yeah. So there are some participants who have already registered for foundation this November, and they have less time left for it. So they're asking the way to go. How?
So only 3 months left for my exam, but I haven't started. Little scared what to do now, sir.
Not
Okay,
even
very
three,
good.
I guess. Not even three.
So what has happened so far? Don't bother about it, and don't bother about completing your syllabus. Bother about what you want to learn. So even in this 3 months, be focused. Shut down your TV and switch off your mobile phone. Just focus only on your study material. I think 3 months is more time, and I'm sure you will clear the examination in first shot itself. Next question.
And yes, I would also like to add here, ICAI is giving live virtual free classes on YouTube. So even you could go there
Yeah.
if you are done with the deadline. So the next question is, uh, explain about the direct entry route, sir. Okay.
Wonderful. So direct entry route is actually applicable for those who clear their degree. So after plus two, you can go for the foundation route. After plus two, complete your degree and you can go for your direct route. Maybe I'll just share with you the direct entry part. Please look at this. Yeah. Yeah. So commerce graduate, this is a direct entry route. In commerce graduate, there is no percentage that has been fixed. But if it is a postgraduate, they are fixed as 55%. And other graduate and post, they have fixed that as 60%. That means BSc mathematics, BSc chemistry, zoology. For them, it is 60%. Okay, good. So once you qualify, for example, you are a BCom graduate. So directly you can, instead of coming in this particular route, writing the foundation examination. Please look at this. After writing the foundation, you are registering for intermediate. Here, after completing your degree, you are going to register for intermediate course. So here you register for intermediate, here also you register for intermediate. Now after registering for intermediate, you have to join the 3-year practical training and appear for intermediate examination after 9 months of practical training. So very simple. So once you complete your degree, directly register for intermediate course, undergo 4 weeks of the IT training, the integrated course on information technology, okay, on and soft skills. So that is called ICITSS. So that is a 4-week program. So 4 week is actually it will be a 20-day program. So where you have to complete that. It is like your orientation program, which will help you to actually do wonders even in your office duty also. So once you complete that, you can actually join the 3-year practical training and appear for intermediate examination after 9 months of practical training. Please remember, you would have completed your intermediate, you would have completed your 4 weeks of ICITSS. After that, 9 months waiting will not sufficient. Immediately, you have to join your 3-year practical training. Okay, so 3-year practical training is very, very mandatory. And from the date of the training, 9 months should have elapsed to appear for the intermediate examination. So join 3-year practical training and appear in intermediate examination after 9 months of practical training. Okay, so that is most important. So
So next question here, sir. We have Pratiksha asking that do these professional degrees have value in abroad? Like, can they practice then abroad with having a degree from ICAI or ICSI?
No, they can't practice abroad, but there is a lot of job opportunities. Now, why you want to study here and practice there? You study there and practice there itself. That is best option.
Atmanirbhar. Atmanirbhar. Exactly.
Next question.
Yes, sir. Okay, so this is a question from Geeta here. So, how about the college-going students managing BCom or any other undergraduation with the CA thing on one hand, balancing out?
Actually, it will be a more value addition for you. You have to, for example, I'll give you a scenario like this. Say Geeta Avaradi. Geeta Avaradi is asking this question. You have joined your first year course. Now you want to do your CA. So what do? You first join your foundation, complete your foundation. Now once you complete your foundation, what next you have to do? You need to join your intermediate course. Now what do? You discontinue your regular course, join a correspondence, and ultimately you are going to get a BCom. If you are focused towards I want to do a full-time BCom course. If you are going to do a full-time BCom course, it will be difficult for you to do the article training. So you have to be very, very focused. So if you want to complete your CA within, for example, 18 plus 6 months plus 3 years article. So within 21.5 years, you want to qualify CA, or I want to complete BCom 3 years, then 3 years articles. That means 3 plus 3, 6. So 18 plus 6, 24th year only you will become a CA. You want to become a CA in 21.5 years, or you want to become in 24th year. So that is the difference between giving importance to BCom first and CA next. CA first and BCom next. Next question.
Yeah. So there are a couple of questions on can we clear the foundation with coaching or without coaching?
Who is asking this? Swati.
Swati, yes.
Yes, Swati, I want to make one point very clear. There are many students who have cleared without coaching. Coaching is required only for those who are, I will say, those their IQ is very less. I will say coaching, without coaching also you can do it. It all depends upon your takat, your mind ka takat. So coaching is not mandatory, but if you want to have a structured preparation, I repeat the word, structured preparation. So who are the best students? What is the best preparation strategy? For example, there are certain topics which when you prepare yourself, it may take actually 8 hours to prepare. But when you go for structured classes, you may actually learn that in 1 hour or 2 hours. So you are saving 6 hours or 7 hours. So that is where the advantage is there. So you need to actually understand where you are, what is your level of what you are brought up and your level of education, and what is your syllabus. Go through the detailed syllabus curriculum, how you can cope up with it, because the entire chartered accountancy course, cost accountancy course, company secretary course is a self-learning course. I repeat the word self-learning course. And 40 years back, my mother, my father, they were all self-learners only, and many of the seniors. But today, the time is a constraint, and you have a lot of disturbances. What is a lot of disturbance? When my father and mother was there, only Sunday alone the movie will be telecasted. Saturday alone, evening the Hindi film will be telecasted. But today, 24 hours Hindi film, 24 hours Kannada film, 24 hours you have the Chitrahar or whatever it is. Everything is there, and you have the best and the worst friend next to you. So which actually takes your time. So here you need to actually focus your attention. Do I need coaching or not? So my suggestion is, if you feel that you need to optimize your time, go for the best structured coaching and finish it in first shot. Next question.
Lakshmi is asking about the CC study materials, if ICSI is providing it or not.
Yeah, and every 6 months they are upgrading their study material also. I repeat the word, every 6 months they are upgrading their study material, and it is available in BOS Knowledge Portal. I repeat the word. Please go to Google and type BOS Knowledge Portal. The entire study material is available. You can download it, take printout, go to a DTP center, spiral bind it, and start reading. Start reading. And across the country, everybody can download, whether you are a CA student or not a student. It is available for free. Download and read. Rich content. Very well researched, rich content. Next question.
Strategies for CA finals.
CA?
Finals. CA final.
Who is asking this question?
Named AJ. What are strategies?
Completed CA intermediate.
I guess.
No, let him say. If he completed intermediate, I will answer this question.
Exactly. So let's move to the next question. So yeah, some are even asking after undergraduation, is foundation necessary or going for IPCC is suggestible?
Huh? Yeah. What is your question?
After undergraduation, is foundation necessary or going through the direct entry route?
No. After undergraduation foundations, that is a direct entry course.
So many of them are asking how to apply for it. So you can just go to the ICI website, exam portal, and you will be notified there. So many of them are asking how to apply for it. So you can just. So Mr. AJ is doing his second year of horticulture here at Hubli. So he wants the way forward.
What is it? What is this question?
Yeah, Mr. AJ is doing the second year of articleship. So he was the one to pose the question for CA finals.
Okay. So has he put that point? Sir, I completed intermediate, sir. Okay, very good. See, when you have completed your intermediate, you are an eligible chartered accountant. Let me tell you, you are an eligible chartered accountant. I didn't say you are a chartered accountant. So you are an eligible chartered accountant. So 8 subjects, you have to structure your time very well. And if you are doing your article sincerely, I am sure you can get maximum marks in your taxation, management accounting standards, all subjects. So don't keep all the study material like this. For example, so this is your study material for your final. Okay, don't keep it like this, one after another, and then don't see the size of it. That is not correct. Okay, it is not the number of pages that matters. What you understand from that is matters. Okay, so more the pages means more the clarity. Lesser the pages means, for example, you have Bhagavad Gita, you have Tirukkural. So all those things is very small, but lot of information is there. So you need a teacher, you need a guru to actually tell more about it. But study material has been well researched with the explanation, diagram, detail, illustration, and the exercises solved. Plus you have the RTP, plus you have the suggested answers solved. Please do everything. You will not have time at all. So you have to only structure your time properly. Don't use cell phone at all. Use an ordinary cell phone, only SMS, and no smartphones. Until you clear your CA, no smartphones. I am very serious about it. Smartphones are the killers. Smartphones are the killers. So AJ, my best wishes. I want you to see as a chartered accountant. Next question.
Yes, Mr. Shashank is asking that having completed CA foundation, is it easy to shift to company secretary executive?
Is it attending CS easy for people who have completed? Yes, absolutely. So that is your first milestone you have crossed. So definitely you can clear. Immediately go and write a C-seat. What is C-seat? CS Executive Entrance Test. Online. Sitting in your home you can write. The November 27th is the examination. Please write that exam. Before October 27th, apply for that. You can definitely qualify. Rishikesh, who is that? Shashank. Okay, Shashank. Next question.
So I guess, yeah, they are taking time to even ask more questions. So in that meanwhile, I would like to take a question of myself. like how is the role of technology in preparing for these competitive examinations? So you told to avoid your phones and everything. So how is it?
I said avoid mobile phone. That was smartphones only. I never said avoid mobile phones. Use a normal mobile phone which is with the text with that the keypad will be there. King 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 king. That mobile you use it. Okay. Don't use a smartphone. Number one. Number two. Use a laptop. Use a laptop. There are a lot of stuff is there. Lot of very good stuff is there. For example, I'll just share with you some interesting stuff. Please look at this. Yeah. Look at this. So this is what is the site? You have the BOS knowledge portal. BOS knowledge portal. Look at this knowledge portal. So much of stuff is there in this knowledge portal. Let me take you inside. You will know about it. Look at this inside. They have what do you call it as? Let me click this one. Please look at this, where they have PDF formats, and you have the study materials, mock sample papers, question papers or previous answers. You have the recorded lectures are there, and you have live interaction you can do with actually with the faculties. All this stuff on digital learning. Please look at this. This is what I want to show you. Please go inside this. This is the digital learning hub, which is applicable, which is available for students. Please go inside and register for this. Lot of stuff is there inside. Lot of stuff. What do you call it? Subject-wise recorded classes are there, and PDF materials are there. The various links are there, and you have, for example, you want to know more about technology. More about technology, you go to a site called whatis.com. There is a site called whatis.com. Whatis.com. Simple site. Everything about technology you can learn from this particular site. Everything about technology, A to Z, with the diagrams it is there. Self learning, everything it is there. So for every site you have for every subject you have a site. You can go and learn from there. Okay, good. So technology is going to be an enabler. You can click in one place and learn. And every subject you have a site. You can go and learn from there. Okay. So technology is going to be an enabler. You can click in one site. For example, please look at in YouTube. YouTube, there are a lot of lectures. Lot of lectures on YouTube. I'll just show you something. For example, just to type GST. You want to know about you want to know about India. You want to know about India. I'll just type India. Okay. So India. So you have lot of, for example, I want to know about India is 109. You have lot of sites of, look at this. India is 109, which is taught in 60 minutes, 6 hours, 3 hours, 1.5 hours, 19 minutes. This is in 3 parts, 4 parts it is there. Expected credit loss in 10 minutes. So how many sites are there? And I am sure you can select and you can even put this. You can arrange this in maximum views. Look at this. Praveen Sharma, 93,000 views. 93,000. So this is 1,69,000 views. So using all this, you can actually make the best use of it. Okay. Next question.
Yes, that was really great, sir. So next question is, what is your take on cracking CA in the first attempt? So what are your quick guides on it?
What is it?
Cracking the foundation or any next level exam in the first attempt.
I didn't get your question. What is it?
Cracking the exams for CA, CS or CMA in the first attempt itself.
Okay. You want to crack it in first attempt. So what is the what is after that?
Yes. Well, what is a quick guide? So I guess you would share some tips on that.
Oh, so please ensure that you have to make that time utilized very well. As I told you, 6-month preparation. You want to clear your foundation first to go. 6-month preparation is very important. So from the day you actually enroll till you are going to appear for examination, 6 months. 4 months you need to prepare, 1 month you need to revise. So 5 months preparation is required. Somebody asked me, I have not at all done anything. Still 3 more months is there. Can he expect to get rank? I doubt, because there is a need for structured preparation. That much time is required so that you can do revision also. So without revision, if you do the revision, you are very confident about the question. Tuck, you can finish it, because 2 types of subjects are there. One is subject, another is objective. So both you need to actually do well. And in objective, the question is small, answer is only multiple choice, where 2 answers you will eliminate, other 2 answers will be very close. Unless another you have practiced well, You need to practice a lot for some for objective questions. Maybe we will take the last 2 or 3 questions. Okay.
Yes, sir. Exactly. So we have Apurva here asking about taking 1 module or 2 modules for the CS executive at a time.
Good question. My suggestion to you, you have to take both the modules. Why you want to restrict to 1 module? You give me an answer first. So never restrict yourself. Never ever restrict yourself. You have to try the best. Okay, you have to give your best. Okay, go for both the modules. Prepare well for that. Okay, optimize your time. Try to actually plan well. I said 3 P's. What is it? First is planning. Second is preparation. Third is perspiration. Okay, so ensure that. So it is not that 1 module, 2 module. What is the time available? What is the time required? Try to fit into that. That is the best planning, and I am sure you can do it if you plan well. Next.
So 1 more question we have here. So, sir, is it late to do a CA at the age of 37?
No. I have a friend who, after his bank retirement, okay, bank retirement. What is a bank retirement? He was a banker. He retired at the age of 56 or 57. At that time, he joined the CA, and at the age of 60, he qualified CA. Now you tell me. So he is at the age of 57. If he is thinking like you, what he will do? So you are actually early, 30 years before, 20 years before you are actually starting. So my best of luck. You are qualifying CA examination. Next question.
So 1 last question we shall take here, which is really a necessary one. So, sir, I am a final year student and my last semester exams are not yet happened. So I guess it's about the COVID situation. So she is a direct entry student, and she can she start her articleship, provisional articleship?
No, you can't. Because to do your articleship, you need to complete to start your articleship, you need to complete your 20-day ITSS, that training program. To complete that, to get the enrollment for the 20-day, you need to register yourself as an intermediate student. To register yourself as an intermediate student, you need to actually qualify the degree course. So therefore, you can't register as an intermediate student. So you are in I will say, you are a COVID. You will become a COVID chartered accountant. So you will actually tell your children and your next generation. You know that I was the COVID chartered accountant, because at that time COVID came. It was a very interesting situation. So don't delay. My suggestion is, if you are able to, they are allowing you direct entry after completing your examination, well and good. Otherwise, write foundation. What is wrong in it? Write foundation. So you have 2 entries. Both entries you qualify. So my best wishes to you. So don't wait for your, don't delay. Delaying is the most worst tactics. Don't do that. Okay. Next.
So she will get 1 more C prefixed, CCA, COVID Chartered Accountant.
Now go.
Exactly. So that was really very good. So to all the audience here right now, I would like to just announce, kindly check the chat box. So the details about your counselor is there. That is SAMMIT ZB. So they are located at KLE JGCC College Hubli itself in the Vidyanagar. So you can meet them anytime. The office is all open now. So even they have mentioned their contact details. Yes, that is one. So they have their branches in Bangalore, Belgaum, Gulbarga, Hubli, Mangalore, and Mysore. So anywhere there is a single point of contact, so you can go there. Yes, we are receiving good comments from all our viewers. They are thanking you, sir. So yes, on behalf of all of them and on behalf of our principal and all the supporting people for this webinar, and especially Santosh sir, CA Santosh sir, I would really express my heartfelt gratitude to him. And yes, I'm left with no words for you, sir. It was really excellent. So here we will be moving to the end of the session. So I would like to thank each and everyone for joining. And yes, it was not just any other webinar done. This was really delivered to most of you. So sir was very happy taking your questions, and the purpose is really served. So yes, you can reach him, and the email ID will be put up in the chat box. And yes, we will be doing certain more sessions for all of you. And yeah, even next Monday we have a seminar, a webinar coming up. So we will be updating you. Kindly be in touch, everyone. So once again, I thank you, sir. Thank you on behalf of KLE Society's Jagadguru Gangadhar College of Commerce and SAMMIT ZB Hubli. Thank you.
Thank you
once
very
again.
much. And participants, don't forget to click the subscribe button.
Yep. That is really mandatory for you to come in, and yes, you have to subscribe it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Best of luck.
Thank you, sir. Namaste. Thank you, sir.